What's up, everybody? It's Gone Turbo here. This is Battlefield 1 on the Xbox One. In today's video, I wanted to do something I usually don't do on my channel, which is play a first-person shooter. Typically, my channel is Skyrim related, but today I wanted to play some Battlefield 1 and talk a little bit about this game, talk a little bit about first-person shooters, talk a little about historical first-person shooters, and have a little bit of fun at the same time. So Battlefield 1, this game was one of the first games to come out on the Xbox One, and in my opinion, not only does it still hold up, regardless of all the other first-person shooters that have come out on the Xbox in this generation, but one of the best first-person shooters, I would say, of all time. And I have played many first-person shooters. Believe it or not, I actually have. Not so much on the Xbox One, only because there are so many that just are not good or just not great. Kind of the same thing over and over. Something like Battlefield 1, though, is completely different in so many ways. And as we get into this here, I'm just going to do a quick match as we play. Hopefully all will go well here. I don't know, I guess we'll just do a team deathmatch. And hopefully all will go well as we play here. So, as it's setting up, Battlefield 1 is based on World War I, and there are not a lot of games in the existence of video games based around World War I. I think this is probably the only, from what I recollect, the only first-person World War I shooter that's been on console. I'm trying to think of any PC World War I first-person shooters, and I just don't think that they exist. I don't know. Throughout my gaming years, I at one point was very passionate about World War II first-person shooters. I mean, I still am. I have a passion for World War II history. So at kind of somewhat of the peak of World War II first-person shooters was the early 2000s. Call of Duty had come out, the original on the PC, in the late, I guess it was around 2000, somewhere around there. And incredibly popular. Call of Duty and Medal of Honor were really the two games that series, if you will, that let's see, I'm just gonna try to get into this game here a little bit. Join squad, there we go. That were really the only game in town, no pun intended. And Call of Duty was only PC based, and Medal of Honor started to find its way to PlayStation and the original Xbox. Medal of Honor Frontlines was probably, I think, it was my first console game that on the original Xbox that I played, and I was just in love with it. Like, just the historical, I don't want to say complete historical accuracy, but how it was based on so many events and throughout the Eastern Theater of Operations, and I played it a lot. The weapon accuracy, the sound effects, it was just kind of the thing as video games got better, to be more accurate with weapons and sound effects and historical accuracy. A little bit later on, Call of Duty came to console, and it wasn't great. I remember the first one, I can't remember what it was, Call of Duty, I can't remember what it was, but it wasn't that great. And then Call of Duty Big Red 1 had come out, and it was better than Call of Duty. The first console one. The first console one didn't live up to the PC version at all. Medal of Honor was also, man, I'm not good at this. I'm not good at first-person shooters. I'm going to tell you that right now. Medal of Honor coming out on PC as well. Allied Assault, Medal of Honor, I believe it was called Spearhead. I believe it was out on PC. That was all really good. I had played those. And at the same time, there were other things happening in pop culture around World War II, like Saving Private Ryan. The movie had come out. That was like a complete new and fresh and modern and accurate to some degree, not completely, World War II movie. Then Band of Brothers came out, and that was pretty groundbreaking. I'm just laying down some fire. And that had come out, it was early 2000s, would it have been 2004, right? No. Yeah, 2004 was the 60th anniversary of D-Day, and there was a lot of stuff in the press and the media and pop culture stuff about that. So for me personally, like, there was a time where I was so engaged and involved and engrossed in World War II history, and first-person shooters and video games helped kind of bring that to reality. The other series of games that were just incredible to me were Brothers in Arms. That was a series of games that was more accurate. Like, those maps were based on aerial reconnaissance and actual, pretty much as realistic as you could get at the time. That was early 2000s, and let's see, Medal of Honor Airborne was another that came out that I enjoyed. That was all in the original. That was actually Xbox 360 there. And Call of Duty, was it Call of Duty 2? No. Call of Duty 3 came out on the Xbox 360. And again, that was kind of groundbreaking, because it was, the Xbox 360, graphics and sound and first-person shooter was just, pretty groundbreaking at the time. So we've had all these World War II first-person shooters that were really, really good, and ones that I want this. I'm a medic. Everyone just lay there for a minute. Is he dead? He's dead. Yeah. And to me, it really just kind of, like I said, got me really into the history and learning a lot about it. Like, I learned so much in being involved and engrossed in World War II first-person shooters. It kind of died down in the late 2000s. Like, it just was kind of tapped out genre, and things were kind of slow. The most recent World War II first-person shooter, Call of Duty World War II on the Xbox, playing on the Xbox One. Of course, got it when it came out, and it's good. It's good. There's parts about it that I wish were different. Like, part of their marketing campaign was, boots on the ground gameplay, and it's kind of silly, because to me that's just an excuse for, when it comes to multiplayer, like no vehicles, no planes, like no tanks, no not a lot of like gun placements kind of thing. I mean, there are some, but so it's just a straightforward first-person shooter without a lot to it, other than pretty good story, and multiplayer is all right. This game, as I just continue to die, is the only World War I game that is good that's out there, that I'm aware of. I remember in my World War II genre days thinking, I wonder what a World War I first-person shooter would look like. And I thought, like when it comes to, weapons and I guess weapons, I thought, what were the weapons like? Like machine guns were not, well, I don't want to make judgment calls on it, but I always felt like World War II weapons were more powerful than, because they were more modern than World War I weapons. And see how bad I am? And I thought, in terms of first-person shooters, are the weapons, is there enough variety, and is there enough, I don't know, for lack of a better word, power, I guess, to really make the game a first-person shooter, World War I game, good. And I I stand corrected with Battlefield 1. It's just absolutely incredible. The graphics are still holding strong, even though it's one of the first releases to come out. And the gameplay is solid. The sound effects, the weapons, the character classes, unlocking things and upgrading and all that kind of stuff is. Who's shooting me? God. Yes, I suck at first-person shooters, but I do like playing them. I do love them. I lost my train of thought.
The enemies have almost won.
It's a wonder I can even walk and chew gum at the same time. Oops, there's a first aid kit for you. Yeah, it just holds up. The multiplayer is incredibly strong. Huge battles. Not so much this mode, but here we have 23 people in this match. You can have up to 40 or 60 or something in a match total. And I'm gonna save you. Hold on, don't go anywhere. Oh, yes, revived. Boom! I died. So, even some of the newer Battlefront or Call of Duty games that have come out, I have not purchased them. Some of the modern ones I'm just not, I guess, into as much as some of the more historical ones. Battlefield 5, I have not played. I don't own. I know it's somewhat controversial in the sense that it's not historically accurate when it comes to, characters. I'm pretty indifferent about that kind of thing. I mean, if you aren't happy, go to Call of Duty World War II or play Battlefield 1. I mean, I don't know. I guess I don't have thought either way about that. People are complaining that there's, he plays a woman soldier and African American and on either side, and I know that's not historically accurate, but I am pretty indifferent to that. I don't really care. I look more at what the game has to offer. So I know Battlefield 5 is coming out with a Pacific campaign, and I mean, it looks promising, but I haven't played 5, so I don't know. The best squad is butter. Anyway, yeah. So there's quite a strong history of these first-person shooters that are historically, I don't know if accurate's the word, but based on historical events. And Battlefield 1 is just fantastic. There is a story mode that I thought was pretty engaging. I was drawn into the different stories, the characters pretty well. The opening sequence is fantastic. You have you're starting off in the middle of major battle, and I said you're not expected to live. This was one of the worst events in our history of the world in regards to the millions of people that died. And I'm gonna try assault character. And gosh, I cannot keep a straight thought when I go from playing to talking. I don't know, but so let's play a little bit of Battlefield 1. Some other games some of the first-person shooters that I do play, I actually have the Star Wars Battlefront Series 1 and 2. I'm a huge Star Wars fan. You'd think I'd have showcased Star Wars games on this channel, but I haven't. Actually, I did. I showcased the original Battlefront games, original Xbox, because they're compatible on the Xbox One. So I have a couple videos of those. My medic? Nope. What am I here? Oh yeah. I don't have a lot of weapons unlocked. Where am I going? Whoa, 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 whoa. Pum, 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 pum. Come on. They just sneak up behind you and get you. The music in this also is fantastic. I mean, sound effects are fantastic. The music, like, to have these sweeping orchestral scores, sad, violin pieces. See, I get. It's good. Like it's emotional sometimes. What's the point of this window? Not used to this map. And there we go. Oh man. What if I should get like a shotgun? That I do have. Come on, my squad here. Here's what I got. Come on! If I rage against any game, it's these first-person shooters multiplayer, because I just suck. I'm not even gonna get a shotgun because I'm not even close range or anything like that. You can like get a little injured going over the barbed wire. It's kind of cool. Are you kidding me? Oh, I see you. I see you, son of a bitch. Where is he shooting from? I don't know. He was over here somewhere. Where are you? So you take a shot and then you move. Find somewhere else to go. First person shooters. Oh, I hit him. Not death, but a hit. I had the most success just being a medic, going around healing others. It's like, you guys do the shooting, and I'll do the healing. See this? See, there we go. You go injured. That movie quote, what's that from? You heard this bonus. You go injured. Give up, give up, give up. Nacho Libre. One of the funniest movies of all time. Nacho! If you like Napoleon Dynamite, creator of Napoleon Dynamite, Nacho Libre. I'm gonna see if I can get this sniper. Where is he? I think he's...
Halfway there. We need to push harder.
Need to push harder. I don't know where that guy is. We have 34 kills, they have 52. Why? So yeah, so campaign mode is good in this game. Must have got the sniper around here. Wherever. God, I suck. Did I get him? There's a guy over there. Careful! He's gonna get me. I know, I can't tell if I got him or not. Yeah! You tried and you died. Oh, I almost had him. I almost had him. Son of a gun. I know, I feel like I want to try a heavy. I do like this assault guy, though. Alright, I'm going to try this. I'm not accurate. Like, I can lay down some... I can lay down the fire. That's about it. Did I get him? Four on my health. What do I got here? I can repair. Danke. Missed me.
The enemies have almost won.
I know, I know. I was pumping them full of lead. Like, ting, 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 ting. There was at least 4 or 5 shots there. All right. Wish I could try. Maybe I could tripod some of this stuff, but I remember some games. I can't recall which ones, but what is that? you could. Oh, it was the Call of Duty on the Xbox One. What was the name of that? It was a huge like tank, Russian tank campaign section. Jeez, crow. Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Where are we going, folks? I'm charging forward. It's part of my problem. I just run and gun. What? How can they get me from so far from away? 99. I don't want to be number 100. I'm gonna be, because that's what happens to me. Guarantee it. See? Oh my god! See? Alright guys. This has been fun. Thanks for hanging out while I play Battlefield 1 and ramble on about historical first-person shooters. So many that I just can't remember that I've played and that exist out there that I was hoping to highlight. But anyway, I just got beat big time by the best butter squad that exists. So if you're looking for a great first-person shooter, regardless of what's out there, just get Battlefield 1 and enjoy it. So anyways, been Gone Turbo. See you later. I'll talk to you again soon.